mine, all mine. I walk proud. I work around a bunch of men. I work at a truck stop, so I see a lot of truck drivers. And when they
Mhm.
ask you, you married? Yes, I am happily married. And it feels good to say I'm happily married. It feels
Yeah.
good. No misery at all, none whatsoever.
Tori was on Plenty of Fish for 8 months. Then she met and married Brad. Now they have been married for 3 years, and she says he's mine, mine, mine. Let's listen to the story of how they met.
I drive trucks.
Okay.
I'm an over-the-road truck driver.
Okay. And you're currently on a truck right now, so that's why you guys aren't in the same place. What about you, Toria?
I do nails part time. I'm trying to get full time. Also work as a security officer for now. I am in a process of September to go into logistic dispatching.
Nice. So, how long have you guys been married?
3 years.
3 years. Wow. That's great. You've been married 3 years. And then what site did you meet on?
Well, we met on POF, Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish. All right. So, this is our first Plenty of Fish one. All right. How did you meet? Who wants to tell the story of how you met first?
Go ahead, because you're more detailed than me.
Right.
So he hit me up with the line, how can a man like me get to know a woman like you? I was like, okay, here's my number. My name is Cookie. I forgot to leave my number. And then he hit me back. Well, you forgot to leave your number, but I'm Brad. Here's my number. And then it just went from there.
Nice. What do you have to say, Brad?
She's absolutely right. She nailed it. That's how we actually met. That's how it all got started.
What made her stand out that you wanted to send her a message?
Tell the truth.
And well, it was her picture. Her
Okay.
picture. Yeah, her picture.
Okay.
Yeah, her picture. What like? Of course, it was physical first because I didn't know her any other way but the physical form. So it was her physical features and what made me reach out. That's how it got started.
And I always wondered, I know guys definitely look at the pictures, but did you look at her bio at all? Or was just that she had a really good picture was good enough to send her a message?
Her bio, it was brief. I think
Okay.
it was like a mother of three, single, hardworking, born and raised in Florida. It was very brief.
But
Yeah.
it was enough for you to send her a message, right? Okay.
She was close.
When you say close, like how far you guys lived from each other or something, is that what you meant?
30
Okay.
minutes at the most from one city
Okay.
to the next.
But let me add, I did have a field in my bio. I said I was from Broward County when I was from Dade County because I really want nobody to know my location. And he was actually from Broward County.
Oh, okay. So you guys lived in the same county?
No, I lived in Dade. He lived in Broward. But my bio said I lived in Broward and my name was LaShonda.
Oh, okay. The county you use is his same county, but you didn't really live in that county. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't want people to know where
Mm-hmm.
you lived.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, no, my real
Gotcha.
name. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brad, you saw that she lived in the same county. I guess something that helps her stand out.
Yeah. I can say that because we was very close to each other, and
Okay.
it wasn't but it was a picture that really just like stood out. You know what I mean? She could have been a couple counties over. I don't think it would have mattered.
So you said there's features on the picture. Was it her face, her shape? Like, what about the picture? Just so other women would know, like, what would make them stand out.
She was just my type of woman. Like as far as build, as far as facial features, that's the type of woman that I go for. So I was like, okay, this gonna work.
Then what happened on the first date? Or how did we get from the first message? He said, here's my number to you guys going on first date. So what happened in between that time?
We did chat a little bit on the
Okay.
phone.
Yeah, it was mostly messages and phone calls for a while. Maybe about what? How long before our first date? Couple weeks.
Probably about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right. So it
Okay.
was mostly just actually getting to know her. See, actually seeing where her mental was at, things of that nature. Kind of see how she kind of interact with others, even though it's not physical, but just hearing how she speak to others and just pretty much interact. I guess that was my test of seeing where her head was at. Yeah.
And you were impressed?
Yeah. I like what I heard so far.
What about for you, Toria? How did you like those early conversations before the date?
But first of all, the conversations, I worked 2 jobs at the time. And this man used to call me 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. and I have to go to work. And I said, listen, I don't live with no man. You ain't got to call me 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get my beauty rest. But we did talk a lot on the phone. And then
Mm-hmm.
he was like, I want to see pictures of you throughout the day while at work. So I
Mm.
snapped a photo here and there and send it to him. And that's pretty much it during the phone conversation before we actually met.
So, Brad, what's up with the 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning phone calls?
That's the way it goes. Like you have to make sure there's no games being played. So I know if I call at 2, 3 in the morning and somebody else answer the phone, then I know, you know what I mean, what it is. I'm just crossing my T's and dotting my I's. That's all. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Interesting. How did the first date come about? Like, how was that initiated?
Well, he wanted to take me out to
Okay.
smoke it. He didn't know where he wanted to take me out. I suggested I liked it cheddars. So he come pick me up from my cousin's house because I'm not telling him where I live at. So he picked me up from my cousin's house. I came out with a rest in peace shirt, some jeans, and some Jordans. He gonna tell me I came out like I was ready to fight. He all dressed up, all gentleman and everything. We go out to eat at Cheddar's. And no, I think before that you want to switch it up and say let's go to Smoking Pig. Wasn't it? I think it was Smoking Pig. And me, I'm very outspoken. I'm like, no, we ain't going no Smoking Pig. You should have picked. I want to go to Cheddar's, and that's where we're gonna go. So I get in his car and immediately, I don't know what he was playing on his radio. So I just started changing channels because I'm going to be me. I'm not going to be all scared and cute. You're going to get me from day one all the way through. And so we went out to eat. And I thought he was a perfect gentleman. I can't have the liquor well. I get drunk really, really fast. So I had one drink and it made me kind of tipsy. So I went to the bathroom. I came back. He had them took my glass. Like, okay, that's enough. I'm like, I'm grown. Like, I could drink. And I'm like, oh, he being such a gentleman. He don't want to see me get drunk. So I'm like, okay, I think I could do him. And that's
Okay. So, did you say that when you were in the car, you changed his channels to like the music you wanted? Okay, that's bold. Wow.
sure did. I want to see
She
that.
did
I
that.
want to see what I want to listen
She
to.
did it. She did it.
What did you think of all of that?
It was a different energy. It was just so authentic, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of
Hmm.
what drew me to her even closer, you know what I mean? There is no shyness about my wife. What you see is what you get. It's pretty. She's very outspoken, very true to herself, very confident. All around, I just felt that genuine vibe, that authentic vibe. Like, this is
Hmm.
what you see, this is what you get, this is what it is. I'm not putting on to be this. I'm not going to be bougie. I'm not going to be, this is who I am. That's what it is. The vibe was great.
Nice. What else happened on a date? So, anything from the first part you want to mention, Brad? Because Toria told her side. Anything else you want to mention from the first part of the date?
No, I was just taking it all in, just enjoying myself.
Nice.
Yeah,
And it
it
seems
was.
like her being authentic was the biggest thing that you liked.
Oh yeah, that's key. I think that's key for any relationship. If you really can't be who you are, then I don't think you need to be with who you're with. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
good stuff. After the whole, you took her drink away, what happened after that?
We ate, we talked, we found our first song.
Ooh, what is it?
What was
Food
that
up.
song? Booed up by
Oh, yeah. About Mia, LMA.
LMA.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh,
LMA. Yeah.
LMA. Mm-hmm.
So that was on repeat pretty much like the whole ride back home. Well, back to dropping her off. It
Thanks to
was a
the
good vibe
DJ.
though.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was a good vibe. Very good vibe.
And I didn't ask before you're both on a dating app, Plenty of Fish. How long were you guys both on Plenty of Fish before you met each other?
I probably was there about 8 months.
Okay.
I'm gonna say about a year.
A year. Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Okay.
about a year. When I get bored, I just get on it type deal,
Hop on it.
kind of off and
Hmm.
on and off, but not like on
Every
the
day.
regular basis type deal.
Yeah.
How often did you go on dates? Or did you meet someone who you actually wanted to go on dates with?
Before I met my wife,
Before you met your wife? Yeah.
I went on 2 dates.
Okay. Again, you notice Victoria that she just seemed more confident and authentic than the other women.
Yeah, she was kind of what I was looking for. I mean, anybody can say anything through messages or pictures, but when you actually get to interact with them and kind of like not so much as peep their vibe, and you be like, nah, this ain't for me. That's how that was. Okay, conversation is key when you first, you know what I mean, starting out meeting somebody. You have to kind of see where y'all stand at. Do y'all hold the same values, the same morals? Y'all have to like mesh. If not,
Right.
then you kind of like just wasting time.
Okay. Toria, did you go on any dates before You got the message from Brad.
I went on just one date.
Okay. In the 8 months, there was just one. I'm just trying to see because I know other women were like, how long did it take for you to meet your person? Just wanted to give them an idea of what you guys
Hmm.
went through.
I guess we one of the lucky ones, huh?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. From your first date to getting married, how long was that?
Roughly 3 years.
Hmm.
How long after the date did you guys like decide this is official, or was it immediate after the date? You guys knew we're a couple, and then you took some time to get engaged. How did that process go?
You want me to tell a story? You want to tell it, Brad?
Of course, go ahead. You tell it.
By all means, I will. So, in the process of me meeting Brad, I was looking for a place to live. I was
Okay.
like searching for a place to stay. So, once I found my place and I moved in, like I had to go out of town for family death. When I came back, Brad was working for AAA at the time. He called me and he said, "Hey, like, you got any furniture?" I'm like, "No, I don't have no furniture because I gave it all away when I left my place." He's like, "Well, the man, he's working for AAA. He said, "Well, I'm finna get another job, like right now. I'm finna leave AAA, go to this other job. It's a moving company. And the man that we got to move is going to Texas and he's getting away all his stuff, the whole house."
Wow.
He said, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah, bring it on." Man, I had bedroom sets, dining sets,
Wow.
TVs, dressers. I had a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, back patio porch, furniture. So the agreement was I was off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So the agreement was okay, on Tuesday and Wednesday, since I'm off, you come over and spend the night. Because I have kids, even though they're grown, I want to like slowly mold them to get to know you.
Right.
So the moment he came in and moved the stuff in, he opened up my closet, all my clothes in the closet. The first thing he said was, "Dang, why don't put my stuff back?" So I was like, okay. So he left, and I kind of like made him a little space. Slowly but surely, every day he brought some items, which that's fine because I ain't seeing nobody, and I'm digging this dude. So okay, slowly but surely. I think we had to be a couple weeks in. We lay in the bed. I said, "Well, Brad, remember you said you was only gonna spend the night Tuesdays and Wednesdays? What happened?" He comes up, "Well, we did talk about that. Like, yes, we did. Like, you weren't supposed to be here living." So, long story short, he moved in too. And we've been together ever since. Plus,
Okay.
no times off, none of that. You know how most couples, they need like a weekend, they met each other, they break up for a couple times or days or months.
Hmm.
We have never experienced that. Never.
Okay. This is a good segue into, and you kind of already said this, but what do you like about her, I guess, both in dating and in marriage? Yeah, what characteristics stand out about her? And you could say the authenticity again,
I guess to sum it all up, it's her energy.
her energy.
It's,
Okay.
it's very, very positive. Truth be told, like she made me a better man. You know what I'm saying? If that
Hmm.
makes sense to you. Like she made me, that's why I go as hard as I do because of what I have behind me. I guess men are simple. We get content and we fine in whatever we got going on and we straight like that. But my wife, she kind of motivates me to every step is
Yeah.
progress, 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 progress. That's one of the reasons why I love her so much though. She got it together just a little bit. I give her
Okay.
that. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Nice. I love it. What about you, Toria? What do you like about Brad?
What I love about Brad is his consistency. He has
Mm.
always been consistent in everything that he does. And since we started sharing the words "I love you," he don't even tell me he love me. He does this. "Did I tell you I love you today?" So I'd be like, "Nope." I'd be like, "No, I don't." "You know I do." To the bit. His consistency, like it's just we buy each other cars just for nothing. It don't
Mm.
have to be a special occasion. I love white roses. First roses, flowers he brought me were yellow. So
Okay.
okay, he didn't know, so I took it easy on him. He picked me up from work and it was some yellow pretty flowers in the passenger seat. So I told him, "Thank you for the roses, but my favorite roses are white." And he like flourished me with white roses. Like he bring them to my job. He buy them
Good.
around the house. I love white roses. And it's just his consistency. One time he told me he want what his mom and dad had. So I said, "What's that?" He said, "Longevity." Now him
Mm.
and his mama been together. Not him, his mother, his father, before his father passed away. Been together for years. I'm talking about years. I think Brad wasn't even born yet. So
Wow.
and I just told him the other day, you're blessed to have two parents in the household. A lot of people, especially our skin color, don't grow with mom and dad in the household. You're
Mm-hmm.
blessed. And the fact that your father done went home to glory, your mom stayed single. You don't see that often. So I
Right.
know your mom love your father. So, with that being said, I know my husband is going to treat me the same way his dad treated his mother until he went home to glory. So, I'm blessed to
Nice.
have my husband. I am.
Good.
I am blessed.
Yay. What advice do you give to people on dating apps?
What advice do I give to people on dating apps?
Yeah.
For one, be yourself.
Okay.
That's the one. Be true to yourself and let
Okay.
everything else fall. That's the main thing. Ain't no sense of getting on no dating app and being somebody that you're not, because you ain't doing it but setting you up for failure and you're wasting people's time. So just pretty
Right.
much just be yourself.
Good. Thank you.
Well, the same as my husband said, just be yourself from
Okay.
day one, because a lot of people put on this charade to try to be something they're not, and that
Mm-hmm.
mask gonna fall off. And you have to remember the person that you're trying to get involved with is liking this person. So that means you're gonna have to stay this person like for the rest of your life. So if you just come out and just be natural and just be
Mm-hmm.
yourself, you're more likely to get the person to like you for who you are. I didn't have
Nice.
all the hair done, the makeup. I came out with my natural hair up in a ponytail. Or did I have on like a little wig? But I wasn't all did up for my first date. I was like natural. I was me, because this is what you're gonna get. And just be yourself. Your bio saying all, especially like me, and they like the long walks in the beach and the park and stuff. No, you don't. Just be honest. You like to be home sitting no video games. Just be honest. Be honest. Be yourself. That's the
Nice.
best advice I can give.
Thank you. Brad, what marriage advice do you have?
Well, it's a golden rule. I'm gonna just say keep dating.
Okay. Keep dating
You know,
him. Okay.
yeah. The worst thing you can do is come home to an unhappy wife or
Okay.
husband. Just keep dating. That's it. Or whatever you did to get him, however that worked, keep it up.
Nice. What about you, Toria?
I would say listen and don't judge.
Hmm.
Good, bad, and ugly. Listen and don't judge. Your wife or your husband has to be your bestest friend. Keep that key. You know, you talk to your best friend about certain things. Do the same thing with your partner. Because my husband, I hold no secrets. He knows
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything, anything I go through, whatever I hear. My husband is my best friend. He knows everything. Listen and don't judge. That's it. I don't care what's being said. It may make you upset. Be mindful of the words, and I need to like take heed to that too, because sometimes I knock it off the handle. But listen and don't judge. Communication is key. If you can sit down and talk about anything, you can sit down and talk about everything.
Love it. Good stuff. Thank you. Final question. What do you like about being married?
Just one thing.
No, you can do more than one thing.
Somebody I can call my own.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah. I have to say that's mine right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What about you, Toria?
I mean, pretty much the same thing. Mine's all mine's. Mine's. Ralph Tresvant got a song. Mine's. All mine. I walk proud. I work around a bunch of men. I work at a truck stop, so I see a lot of truck drivers. And when they
Mhm.
ask you married? Yes, I am happily married. And it feels good to say I'm happily married. It feels
Yeah.
good. No misery at all, none whatsoever. I'm
Beautiful.
happily married.
I love it. Anything else that you want to bring up that I didn't mention before we close out?
It's very important. Keep your friends and your family out your relationships,
Okay.
especially when things go bad, because they love you, not them. And if they're
Mm-hmm.
hurting you, then your family is going to start having bad feelings towards them because they're hurting the person that they love. Your bad business to yourself. My
Okay.
husband and I just recently had to counsel his friend and his wife because they're going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And we was on the phone counseling them, trying to get them to move past all those issues and let's focus on now and trying to see what we can work out for the future.
Right.
Keep your friends and your family out your relationship. I
Good.
stand 10 toes down on it.
Thank you. Great advice. Thanks so much for watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more real life love stories from couples who met on dating apps. And if you're ready to find your own person, I linked some free resources below to help you get started. See you in the next video.